Hey there, it's Rachel Mullins, the host of hashtag No Filter Fridays on Public House Media.
Hey, Choose to Rise fans, Kim Meyer here. I wanted to extend an invite to you to join me in my Healthy Living Accountability Group, Together We Rise. It is there where we work on fitness, we work on nutrition, we work on positive mindsets, and supporting each other in the process of living a healthy, fulfilling life. In whatever season of life that you're in, everyone has the opportunity to live a healthier, more fulfilling life. So join me. Head me up at chooseriseup@gmail.com or check out chooseriseup.com to learn more about how you can be a part of this amazing group and feel fulfilled and healthy for life. Those who have no time for healthy eating will sooner or later have to find time for illness. Edward Stanley. Isn't that a thought-provoking statement right there? Those who have no time for healthy eating will sooner or later have to find time for illness. Oh my goodness. I have been on this train of healthy living for about 4.5 years now. I started in February 2015 on my own health and wellness journey and have made it my lifestyle because if I'm not taking care of myself, I'm going to have to find time to take care of myself anyway, right? It's going to have to happen, whether I'm being preventative or I'm being reactive. Just like a plane or a truck or a ship, if you don't fuel your body well, it will not perform to its optimal level. It will not feel its best. It will not function at its best. It will not be able to just live life the way you need to live. So today I want to share with you some tips, some tricks, some things that I've been doing over the last few years to fuel my body well, to take care of the one vessel that I get in this world, and to help myself kind of really, treat it as the amazing machine that it is. Your body really is an amazing machine. Being mindful of what you fuel it with is super important. Reading your food labels, taking care of it with moving your body, really taking care of who you are and what you are about will help you in so many ways. So today, let's kind of get rocking and rolling with it. How do you fuel your body well? Specifically, there are lots of, what do you intake? Okay. So like there's, what you intake with your mindset. There's what you intake, like ingest physically with food. It's what you take in with, how you surround yourself with people, the information, the drinks, the food, all the things, like the real food, the fake food, all of it. Right. So like I said earlier, just like a plane or a ship or a truck or, any vehicle that you might have, if you don't fuel it well, it will not perform at its optimal level. If I have a Buick Enclave and I put diesel fuel in it, it's not going to function very well. If my brother has a tractor and he tries to put regular gasoline in it, it's not going to function very well, right? Like it's going to lock up the engine. And so many people in this world, myself included in the past, have been putting in the wrong kind of fuel and locking up our systems. It's why we are the most medicated country in the world, because we're trying to put a Band-Aid on something that we can fix with a lifestyle for the most part. Now, not everything is going to be able to fix with good nutrition and moving your body, but most things will get better with it and most things can be fixed with it. So here are some tips and some tricks that you can use and think about more clearly and to just apply to your life. So there's a famous proverb that says, when diet is wrong, medicine is of no use. When diet is good, medicine is of no need. And so being mindful of how you are fueling your body is going to help you have better choices, help you stay in better health, and achieve an optimal performance for a long-term life effects. So how do you do this, right? Like there's just so many healthy foods out there, or health foods that are labeled that way, that how do we know the difference, right? Well, some of it comes down to reading labels. Some of it is making sure you're just picking things that have real ingredients in them. If you can't pronounce it because it's a fake man-made thing, then it's probably not something you should be putting in your body. I oftentimes will look at the back of the labels, and without even looking at the calories and all the whatever is inside it, the first thing I look at is the ingredients. If the first few things are hydrogenated or sucralose or sugars of any kinds, or if the first things are actual real items, real food, or if like I have I'm a sucker for dried fruit. And if I'm looking at a label, like especially these dried mangoes that are in my grocery store, there's like 3 different kinds. And when I look at one of them and it says ingredients, mangoes, that's the one I'm choosing instead of the one right next to it, which happens to be cheaper, that says mangoes, sugar, canola oil, and something else on it. And I was like, why would you put anything else on it? Just dry the mango, right? So the first thing is look at your ingredients, look at your labels, check to see what it is that is in the product that you're getting. Has it had additives put into it? Are you eating the whole foods? Are you eating all of the stuff that's being put onto it to make it taste better? And air quotes there for sure, right? So eating whole foods like vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, berries, all of those things, real, maybe even grass-fed or organic meats, things that you're not spending a lot of time processing prior to landing in your grocery store. Those are the things that are going to be the most helpful to your body, like picking your own fruits, your own vegetables when they're in season, and you will also enjoy a lot more nutrients when they're in season, and especially if you're using a variety of things. Now, we live in a landlocked state. I live in the middle of the United States. And so, they're in a colder environment as well. So we have to have a lot of our food shipped to us. And so, in the summertime, I definitely try to eat as much fresh as possible. I hit up the farmer's market. I have wonderful neighbors around me that bring me things from their bounties of their gardens. And so that's the best stuff, right? Because it's right here, right now. Now, choosing things that are coming from California or coming from Florida or coming from other places in the United States are okay too. Especially the fresher, the better though, because as the plants are off the vine longer, they start to lose the nutrients and the variety of the value of the nutrients that are in them already. So try to eat as fresh as possible, and try to eat as much whole foods as possible prior to being processed or dried down or manipulated in any sort of way. Another thing that you can do is to eat in more often than you eat out. Prepared food outside of your home, you're not exactly sure what's all in it. There's different ingredients that they might use. The quality of ingredients might be different. Portion sizes are always much larger, and it's way more cost effective to eat at home. You get to know what's in your meal. You get to know all the ingredients that are in it, and it's a lot cheaper to eat from the grocery store and making it yourself as much as it is to head out to a restaurant and have them prepare it for you. Another thing is to plan your meals before each week starts and go grocery shopping ahead of time. I do this on the regular. So I will plan out what we're going to eat for the week. I make my grocery list from that so that when I go to the grocery store, I have a very specific list of things that I need, and that, it makes grocery shopping more effective. It makes things more effective with what's in our actual fridge. It makes sure it all get eaten. And it makes it a lot simpler takes away a lot of stress from the week of knowing what I'm going to be eating, knowing that I'm providing something healthy for my family, and that, we are a lot less likely to spend extra in our budget because we're eating well on the time. Now, another thing to look at when you look at those labels is the calories. And also remember that all calories are not created equal. Just because it's low in calories does not mean it's high in nutrients. And just because it's high in nutrients doesn't mean it's going to be low in calories all the time either. So be mindful of the quality of food that you're choosing to get your energy from. Keeping the caloric intake at a moderate level is important, but the source of your calories is even more important. Now, an Oreo is going to have the same amount of calories as like a Subway sandwich, as the same as, a protein shake. I happen to drink these amazing superfoods that when you drink a serving of it, it's about 160 calories. Now, isn't it a little nuts that you could eat one Oreo cookie, or you could drink one massive superfood drink that's going to have all the vitamins and minerals that you're going to need in a day, but it's going to be the same amount of calories? Crazy, right? And so making sure that you are taking in the important calories, the good things, the things that are going to have nutritional value with it besides just calories. That's why a lot of the calorie counting diets are frustrating and don't work as well, because you're starving your body of nutrients because you're counting the wrong thing. So I would say, in my personal experience, it's been a lot easier to look at ingredients, nutrition, and focus on the vitamins and minerals and the healthy items that are a part of a food and things than it is to look at just pure calories and intake versus outtake. The next thing is to listen to your body. If you're feeling uncomfortable, if you're getting congested, if you're feeling inflamed after eating a certain thing, or you get bloated in a sort of way, eliminate from your diet. If physical issues persist, make an appointment with your doctor and check things out. I have been working on an elimination diet and then adding things back in. And I've found that dairy items don't do well in my body, and items with gluten have not been a fan of my body. And so, being able to eliminate some of those things from what I intake, and I'm feeling so much better. My body functions better, and I'm just able to live better and live more healthy because I'm paying attention to what's going in my body and how it makes me feel. And the last tip I have for you is being a mindful eater. If you find yourself snacking often throughout the day, be mindful that you might just be eating because you're bored and not because you're hungry. And when you are bored or stressed or sad and you reach for food, that might be a way of finding a new coping mechanism for your stresses and for your sadness, and being just because you're bored. Find other activities to be doing, because just because you have emotions doesn't mean that you need to be eating and consuming extra calories. In fact, I would say that maybe even burning them off, getting a good workout in instead might be a better option, or finding another activity. When you fuel your body well, you are going to feel better. When you fuel your body well, you're going to function better. When you fuel your body well, you're going to be able to live a healthier, longer, fulfilled life. And it's going to be able to be a happier, healthier life in the process. And when you can have this lifestyle, when you can live well and be happy with the moment that you're in and fuel your body well now, it's going to last a lot longer, and you're going to have much more joy in the future as well. So I hope this is something that's been helpful to you today, that you learn how to fuel your body well. And if you're wanting help with that, if you're like, I need some encouragement, I need some resources, I need some tools, I would love for you to jump in and join us in our Stronger Together group that we're doing. We're a team of women who are working on our own fitness, our own nutrition, our own mindsets, and supporting each other in the process. And there's amazing opportunity for you to be a part of it. We have a week or so left here in October, November. Applications are coming in, and I can't wait to get people involved. I have a few spots left, and maybe even some little gifts for joining in this month, because if you're taking care of you, you can better take care of others. And I want that for you. I want you to rise up out of your current situation and live your best life. I want you to feel good. I want you to live well, and I want you to be happy in the process. So jump in and join us. Shoot me a message at choosetoriseup@gmail.com. You can head over to my website, choose2riseup.com, or find me here on Facebook and send me a message. I would love to get connected with you and have you be a part of what we're doing as well. So have a great day, everyone. I will see you back here again next time.